Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, Sum. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from a new sampler from Akai. It looks like Baby Audio just dropped a brand new plugin, and Bitwig 6 is here. But our top story today, this one comes from Akai. It looks like they are about to drop a mini MPC. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. All right, guys, so as we see here, it says Synth Anatomy, Akai MPC Sample, hardware sampler inspired by the MPC 60 and MPC 3000 leak. I know this leak is about a week old. I was going to cover it, but I've been covering a bunch of other stuff, and I just never got to it. So I figured today, let's talk about this leak a little bit. Akai MPC Sample is a new upcoming portable hardware sampler inspired by the Akai MPC 60 and the MPC 3000. In recent years, there has been a renaissance of hardware samplers. For example, the Roland SP404 Mark II and the Teenage Engineering EP133K02, which all functions as a groove box, and they're all huge successes. At NAMM 2026, Casio also surprisingly unveiled a new sampler that goes in the same direction as the SP404 Mark II, and now the legendary sampler company seems to be getting involved in this area again. The new Akai MPC Sample was leaked today, a portable SP-style hardware sampler. So this is what that MPC is supposed to look like in all its glory. And I mean, it looks like a real photo. It was released by like Alto Music on eBay or something like that. And Alto Music is a legit music site. So that means they probably already have these, no cap. No different than like when all the other MPCs get leaked through whatever magazine or a company that already has them. They just probably leaked it a little bit early. So it says here, American retailer Alto Music has leaked the new Akai MPC Sample on eBay, priced at $399. That's a pretty good price for a sampler, especially from Akai. According to the leak, the MPC Sample is a portable hardware sampler inspired by the legendary MPC 60 and MPC 3000. Design-wise, I'd say, honey, I shrunk down my vintage MPC, or maybe it's a Teenage Engineer KO2 in MPC style. It says sampling on the go. It features classic MPC pads, a full color display, a simple creative controls. The page says that it is designed for hands-on sampling, looping, and beat making right out the box. It says the hardware is going to come with over 100 kits. That's fire. And then looking at the interface, you have the important features right at your fingertips, including effects, chopping, muting, and on-the-fly looping. It says right here that it includes a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, a micro SD card slot, an onboard sequencer, an internal microphone, a built-in speaker, and a USB-C connection. They promise that no computer or DAW is required. So this thing seems like it's gonna be pretty legit. They've even got, yeah, this thing coming out, bro. This thing coming out, yo, for real. They got pictures of the backside too. Oh yeah, this thing coming out. So on the back, you'll see here, you get a headphone socket, sync out, MIDI in and out on TRS, stereo in and out on 6.3 millimeter sockets, USB-C port, a power on and off button. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like it can be powered by USB 2 as well. So we have no idea when this is going to come out, but probably in the next 2 weeks. You know, that typically seems how it goes with these Akai leaks. It's like we get a leak. It's kind of stagnant for a week on that link. Then everybody picks up the link. And then like 2 weeks later, bam, we got a new MPC. And the next story that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Baby Audio. It looks like they've just dropped a granular synth, and it's called Grainferno. Before we get to this story though, Baby Audio, if you see this or you hear this, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. So some of us used to do like release day content for Baby Audio because we like Baby Audio and they put out good stuff, right? And they used to have an affiliate program in which, you know, they would give you an affiliate, and you guys know how affiliate programs work, so on and so forth. Well, certain creators on this platform started talking smack about release day content and about affiliate links. Baby Audio, those same content creators that were talking all that smack are now getting affiliate links and doing release day content. I'm not telling you to go do sponsored content and all that stuff, but give us the plugin early. Because it's like, I'm not going to be able to go back. I just got an email from y'all. I'm not going to be able to go back and do a full review on this. And I would have just had a full video for Baby Audio today, and it probably wouldn't be sponsored. Don't listen to these content creators. Don't listen to these content creators complaining about affiliate links. They getting them too. So all that, sorry, I had to say all that stuff. Because I remember when I got the email from Baby Audio and I was like, why are you listening to them dudes? They're not even reviewing your products. But anyway, I digress. So as we see here, I don't have Grainferno. That's why I'm saying this, because y'all know I would have done a full demo on Grainferno had I had it, whether it been in the news or just a video. It does look dope though. It is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a granular synth. I don't know too much about it because I have not got to get into it yet. But it just says here, Baby Audio promises to redefine granular synthesis with Grainferno, a next generation instrument for turning samples into playable sound, BPM, syncable grains, yes please. So it's gonna have, obviously, you know, Baby Audio always has light and dark mode, white and black, whatever you want to call it. The coloreds and the non-coloreds. I'm sorry. I'm about to get canceled today. Let's go. All right, so it says, make a synth from any sound. Baby Audio says that you can make a synth from any sound with Grainferno. Load up 2 samples into the oscillator, either your own or from the included library, and process them with granular synthesis, a method that turns sample fragments into audio grains that you can manipulate. It's less than a sample player than a sample atomizer. So again, this thing does look pretty nice. I like all the color. The color screen is nice here with the purple and the green. I like that. You can also play the grains like tones, unlike other granular synths. Baby Audio says Grainferno can generate grains at speeds fast enough to cross into the audio range. At these rates, grains stop behaving like texture and start acting like oscillators, turning any audio file into a playable synth voice with the sonic fingerprint of the original audio. Along with audio rate grains, you can also sync pitch to BPM, which can result in musical and rhythmically useful results when processing beats and percussion. As well, the typical granular synthesis parameters of grain size and rate plus scan, direction, and scatter, or random amounts. You can also apply effects to the grains themselves, such as filter, compression, and blur, and a feedback circuit. It also says here, Grainferno is a synthesizer as well, with everything that you expect from the definition, including modulation. There are envelopes, LFOs, random mod generators, an envelope follower, performance, and mod parameters. There's also general effect session with swappable slots for EQ, filter, compressor, clipper, delay, chorus, and reverb, each with multiple algorithms available. Finally, you get a play screen with 4 macros and a drag and drop assignment, the same as modulation. So pretty cool. It looks like the intro price of this is going to be about $79, give or take $1 or $2. Let's go ahead and check out a sound demo on this real quick. All right, so you see here, I got Grainferno pulled up, and this is what some of the presets in here are going to sound like. Hey, Venus Theory did a bunch of sound design for this. Shout out Venus. Yo, that sounds fire. Yeah, I wish Baby Audio would have sent me this earlier. I would have done a whole video on this. Maybe I'll still cover it in the news later on this week when I get it. But this looks fire. It looks fire. Looks fire. The next story that I got for you guys today, this one comes from Bitwig. It looks like Bitwig 6 is now officially here. Let's go ahead and read about this a little bit. All right, so it says Bitwig Studio 6 automation clips, clip aliases, and new tools available now and a review. So it says here some of the new features in this Bitwig 6 are automation clips introduce a new way to handle automation data. Clip aliases allow link clips that update together. Oh, that's fire. Global key and scale settings provide musical guidance across a project. New editing tools such as the spray tool expand MIDI workflow options. Improvements to clip and automation editing aim to streamline workflow. Remains focused on modular sound design and flexible routing. Let's see what else is out here. So some cool things about this update are the automation clips. Bitwig rethinks automation. Automation clips in Bitwig 6 store automation as independent clips that may be moved, duplicated, and reused across an arrangement. And mini DAW automation is tied directly to a track or arrangement lane. Yo, that's nice. Like just being able to drop your automation in whatever track you want to drop it in. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like that. I like that. They also have clip aliases. So another important addition in Bitwig 6 is the introduction of clip aliases. Aliases allow multiple clips to reference the same original content. When the source clip is edited, every alias updates automatically for producers working with loops or repeating structures. This feature can significantly simplify arrangement changes. It's nice too. We've got global key and scale system, musical context across the project. With this feature, producers can define a key and scale for the entire project. Various tools inside the DAW can then use the information to guide notes, input, or editing. MIDI clips, editing tools, and certain devices can align their behavior with chosen scale. So I think that's something that every DAW could probably use. You just be able to, bam, throw my stuff in there, A minor, and then everything just goes into A minor, right? It's good. That's a good one, right? So then we got creative MIDI sequences in Bitwig 6, a spray tool, and new editing features. One of the more interesting additions in Bitwig 6 is the spray tool, a MIDI editing tool that distributes notes across a selected area while respecting musical constraints such as timing or scale settings. Instead of placing notes manually, producers can use the spray tool, pause, to generate clusters of notes that follow defined rhythmic or harmonic rules. So, you know what I'm saying? Looking like you're just gonna get like a kind of like a MIDI generator. That's pretty nice too. So a lot of cool stuff going on here in Bitwig. I'm sure there's more. I'll let you guys read up on that. But you know what I'm saying? The update is there for y'all. And the last story today, this one comes from Waldorf. It looks like they just updated their Iridium synthesizer to Iridium 2. Let's take a look here at the story. Iridium Desktop Mark II gains a new synthesis mode, extra power under the hood, and an automation feature inspired by Richard D. James. Hey, I would hate for my name to be Richard D. James because people would probably call me Dick D. Pause. First launched in 2020, Iridium is based on the same multi-engine design as the Quantrum, which combines various complex digital synthesis approaches, includes wavetables, granular, physical modeling, and modulation synthesis. I'm still laughing. I need to grow up. Although its specs are trimmed down compared to the Quantrum, Iridium is still a hugely powerful synthesizer, offering dual layers with 3 oscillators apiece, multifunctional digital filters, a hugely capable effect section, and a generous array of modulation tools. So it says right here that it has increased the power of the original with extra RAM for the sample-based synthesis approaches and improved CPU. This extra grunt allows the Mark II to up the multi-timbral capabilities, now offering 4 distinct synth layers rather than 2. It says the C mode can also make use of modulation approaches, including FM and ring mod. Possibly the most eye-catching of Iridium's new features is the per-note parameter locks. This allows users to assign up to 16 different parameter settings in each note, effectively letting each played note have an entirely different sound, even going as far as changing the synthesis approach for individual notes. So that's pretty cool. You get like a little round robin there. It's pretty dope. So it looks like the price of this is going to be about $3,699. Pretty expensive. I didn't even check the price before I did the review. I might have skipped this one, but we got a good Dick D joke out of it. That's what I got for you guys in today's video. Hopefully I could help you guys out with this newscast. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. I appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the key.